welcome back to another installment to Fodder and my continuing coverage of Jurassic World Alive version 2.0. In this video, we are going to take another look at one of the newest creatures in the game, but first I want to let you know, if you are looking for live content for Jurassic World Alive, you can find me over on Twitch. Typically I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now with arena battles, who knows, maybe I'll add to that, but to make sure you don't miss out on any of the live action, follow me on Twitter and I will post when I'm going live. As always, links are down in the description below. Jurassic World Alive version 2.0 includes 7 new creatures, and in this video we are going to be looking at Edaphocevia, the legendary hybrid between Edaphosaurus and Inostrancevia. As a legendary hybrid, both of its parent components need to be at level 15 before you can start unlocking this creature. My creature is at level 30, which is going to be a little bit higher than probably what you will see anytime soon, but I do want to let you know that if you want stats for all the different levels, make sure you check out Game Press's coverage of Jurassic World Alive version 2.0. Edaphocevia has a health of 4740, an attack of 1215, and a speed of 127. There's no armor and only a 5% chance of critting. Its abilities are Persistent, Ferocious, Strike. It is going to self-buff its damage by 50% for 2 attacks, lasting 2 turns. It's going to target the lowest HP creature with a 1x attack. Its second ability is a straight rampage. It's going to target the lowest HP opponent and do a 2x attack with a 1-turn cooldown. Edaphocevia comes with 2 rampage moves though, the second being Defense Shattering Rampage. This move is actually going to target the highest HP creature, remove shields and taunt for a 2x attack which bypasses armor. It has a cooldown of 1 and a delay of 1. And finally we have Revenge Distracting Impact. It's going to target the highest damage opponent, reduce damage 50% for 4 attacks lasting 2 turns. It's going to have a 1.5x attack with a cooldown of 1. The Revenge version is going to target the highest damage opponent, reduce damage 50% for 4 attacks lasting 2 turns with a 2x attack and a cooldown of 1. And there are a lot of resistances. Remember, nothing is 100% immune anymore, but there are numerous things that have a lot of resistances. This is one of them. It has a 100% resistant to crit reduction, a 75% resistance to stun, swap prevention, and damage over time, and it has a 50% resistance to rend, distraction, vulnerable, and speed decrease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing into battle. I'm on, I believe it's level 82 of the campaign mode. Everything I'm going up against is also level 30, so it's a pretty even situation here, except my opponents are going to have boosts attached to them. Now ideally I probably should have saved this creature for using its revenge move, but I kind of just want to show it off a little bit. I don't necessarily know exactly what this is between, like it seems kind of more fierce than anything else, but it doesn't have any of the fierce moves attached to it. But with 2 rampage moves, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is kind of a hybrid between cunning and fierce, although that may not be 100% accurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up and try to do as much damage as possible here, unless I want to go with a reduction. What is the so distraction, 75% resistant. I'm just going to go for the more damage. Without knowing all the inner details of this, I'm going to say that knowing that just going for straight damage is probably going to be better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap into another of the newest creatures, and then there goes the AI just swapping around like crazy. We're going to bring in Dracoceratosaurus on the swap attack here up against a Yoshi. One thing that if you've already seen, and I don't know what order I'm posting these in, but if I've already done, or if you've already seen the Dracoceratosaurus video, you know that the AI swaps a whole lot on these things. I want to go for the most damage possible. That looks pretty good to me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in Edaphocevia for a revenge move once Draco here gets knocked out. Okay, so this is the dumbest thing. The AI has not taken a single attack. They've done like instant distraction, mutual fury, swap, everything, and not done a single attack. So I'm not even gonna get a chance, even when they're faster, and they could get the knockout like this. Look at that. Look at that speed. Look at that attack. and it's not even going to attack. It's going to Mutual Fury and get knocked out. So we are on level 81, I think, of the campaign mode, not the last level, but the next to last level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bring in Edaphocevia on revenge. I'm going to try to get myself knocked out. I just did a battle, and my opponent, the AI, just swapped and did non-attacking moves. So I'm purposely going to try to get Mags knocked out here. I guess I could have gone with a much less powerful creature, but let's see what happens against this Ardentus Maxima. One shot crit, he's gone. So now we're going to bring in the Revenge Edaphocevia. I am faster. Like I said, I think this is going to be a Fierce Cunning or Cunning Fierce. I'm not exactly sure of the breakdown of it, but what I want to do is I want to use this Revenge move. This is the most powerful creature that I can think of that has a revenge move, other than like the Edom, which has a revenge cloak. So second best. All right, so we got our 2x attack rampage off there, and if we are fierce, we should counter this pretty well. So I have 2 different rampage moves that I can choose. My problem here is I think I'm going to get knocked out, so I'm actually going to utilize my swap in with Dracoceratosaurus and get some little chip damage right here, and then that's going to set up Edaphocevia to come in again and get a revenge attack off. There's the taunt mechanic, and that means absolutely nothing in PvP other than you can only taunt the creature that's in front of you, so it does not matter. But in the raids, that just means that you're going to draw all the attention over to you, essentially. Let's see if I can actually get Draco knocked out here. I'm going to leave Draco in the whole time and hope that the AI doesn't stop completely attacking. They are up 1-0, or 1-0 as they say in soccer. Let's see what happens here. And this is kind of the point where the AI on my first go round here stopped completely attacking. And I'm just doing the very basic moves so that I can try to get knocked out. Okay, so this is not going to work at all because all that they're doing is swapping. I cannot get them to even take an attack on any of my creatures here. I'm 1 hit away from being knocked out, and the AI will not take an attack. That's so dumb. Okay, well, since the AI is obviously not going to attack again, I'm just going to bring in Edaphocevia and show you its moves. Regardless, it's not real live action, so you're not going to get a great sense, but that is so bizarre. Remember, this is only going to be a 1.5 times move, and then this is going to be your rampage move. So I'm going to go here, just swap. I think once you get going, I think you can rampage every single turn. Now you'll notice it showed I was resistant to whatever deliberate prowl or whatever they just did. Stun, swap in stun. I'm resistant to stun, and then it's just going to be, oh, now they're going to attack. Okay, I see how it is, but I'm gonna just shred right through, knock out Smilonimes, then we're gonna go with Tenanta Rex, and I can just start spamming. So this is actually pretty nice. If you bring in Edaphocevia off of a revenge move, you can spam revenge attacks because you'll be able to come in with a revenge distracting impact, which is a 2x attack, and then you can go rampage or defense shattering rampage and then just alternate them the rest of the way, because one will be on cooldown while the other is active, and then flip flop that. So that's actually really powerful. This could be a pretty solid little creature here. Not really sure how I would level this thing up, but as you can tell, I'm just going to keep spamming out rampage moves. I don't even have to do a base attack. I don't have to do the other one, the distracting impact, unless I just want to reduce my opponent's damage. But yeah, Like, it is possible to do nothing but rampage moves. Now, you do only have the 5% crit that you have to be careful of. You're not really going to do a whole lot of extra damage, but at the same time, you've got some decent speed. Mine's only 95 at the moment. I'm not sure if that was accurate or not, but there you go. Inostrancevia. What do you think? Think this is a good creature? I didn't realize that you could just keep spamming rampage attacks. Pretty nice. If you like this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on the alert notifications so you get all of the first-hand information when these videos go live about all the new creatures available, except for Mortem Rex. I don't have a way to show game footage of that one. But that's all I've got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time.